Okay. Hi, this is Matt at Brantley Guitars, and today I'm going to show how I go from taking a body blank, like this ash blank I have glued up here, and turn it into one of the bodies for my guitars. So this is an ash blank. I've made it to the size that I'll need for a guitar body. This is actually a two-piece body blank, so I've taken two pieces of wood, I've jointed this edge right here, and I've glued them together. And you can see on this one I still need to flatten this out a little bit, but this is a nice looking piece of ash that'll make a very good, very heavy guitar. Ash is definitely heavy, but there's some things we can do to make sure we take enough wood away and make sure it's playable. So the first thing I do is I start out with my body template, and I'll take my body template and I'll put it on the blank, and I have a couple locating holes here where I'll mount it onto the template, and then I'll trace around the body just to give me a rough idea of where I'm going to need to cut. So I'll take that and I'll take it to my bandsaw and I'll rough cut it, and then once it's rough cut, I'll reattach the template and I'll run my router around the edges, guiding along the edges of the template. When I'm done with that, I'm left with a body shape, and in this case this is a single cut solid body guitar. I'm sure you're probably familiar with this shape. It's a very popular shape for electric guitars, but you can see here I have my locating holes that I use to mount my template. I also have two other holes that were on my template that identify where my bridge fulcrum will be for the tremolo bridge that I'm going to use on this guitar. So I've made those holes also, and next I will put my cavity templates on it. So I have one for the neck cavity, and then I have one for all the control cavities. But you can see these two locating holes, I've put them somewhere where they'll get routed away in the pickup cavity, so those holes won't show once the guitar is finished. The two holes for the tremolo make a very good point for me to attach this template to the body and use that. So once I draw the lines, I'll take this over to my drill press and I'll drill everything out rough, just to really save my router bits on some wear and tear. And I'll hog all these cavities out at the drill press, and then I'll take my template back and I'll put it back on, screw it down, and then I'll use my router to route all these cavities, make sure everything's smooth and proper depth. So I have my three pickups that will be here. This is the electronics cavity where I'll have the potentiometers and the switch. We'll put a 5-way switch in this one for the three pickups. I'm also going to have a cavity for the jack plate. It's traditional for this style of guitar to have the jack plate on the front instead of on the side, as well as the cavity for the tremolo. So that's where I am right now. I'm going to go ahead and take this over to the drill press and start working on it, and I'll post an update later. As always, if you have any questions, please let me know. Thanks.